Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And yo, if you're not watching UFC Boise, you are missing out. We just came off of that first round knockout, Chad Mendes knocking out Miles Jury, and now we just had another great fight and great finish immediately after. Niko Price and Randy Brown just threw down, and it was a second round finish for Niko Price. He's now on an 8-fight winning streak. He was coming in here fighting a very tough Randy Brown. Randy Brown actually in his last fight put a pretty one-sided beating on Mickey Gall. And so people had definitely put some respect on Randy Brown's name when he was able to do that and avoid any submission from the very talented jiu-jitsu player Mickey Gall. He was able to go on and win that fight pretty dominantly. And he had his moments in this fight, but Niko Price said, I'm not having it. He's not leaving the fight to the judges' scorecards. That's not what he does. And I mean, honestly, he might have won the first round anyway. He might have, if it would have went to the judges' scorecards. But Niko Price doesn't leave it to the judges' scorecards. He's not even hearing it. Even if Adelaide Bird's working, he's good. With that being said, it was a great first round. Niko Price scored a takedown, but after standing up, Randy Brown took Niko's back. But Niko flipped him over, did a somersault, but Randy Brown still had his back. And then Niko Price was able to roll through Randy Brown's body triangle. He was able to roll into the guard, so he had the top position. And then they stood up, and after they stood up, Randy Brown landed a standing knee, and he followed with the combination that might have wobbled Niko Price at the end of the round. So it was a good round. I don't know who I would have scored it for. I was still looking forward to the fight because the first round was close. Maybe you give the edge to Randy Brown with the comeback at the end. Maybe you give the edge to Niko Price for the early takedown and what else with the other stuff he was able to do in the round. But it was a close first round, good first round. Coming into the second round, Niko Price tried a takedown, but Randy Savage was able to reverse it and get top position. He started landing some ground and pound, and then he stood up. Niko Price was still on his back, and Randy Brown tried to come down and take top position back and maybe try and control the fight from there. But he ended up getting caught up in a really weird position, as you can see on the screen. And Niko Price was on his back, Randy Brown was on the top, and he ended up getting stuck in that position. And Niko Price said, I just saw his chin there, and he just started hitting it with some hammer fists. And those hammer fists actually knocked Randy Brown out from that position right there. He landed like 6 hammer fists, but Randy Brown was probably out after the second or third one. And he was just really short distance, but very powerful hammer fist. He was kind of using his foot on Randy Brown's head for some leverage, So it was a really crazy finish. It's rare. You don't really see that often. I don't know if I've ever seen this position and this type of finish, actually. So maybe this is like a performance of the night or something for Niko Price. He was weathering a little bit of a storm, and he ended up winning the fight. But who knows what would have happened if he didn't get this finish, you know what I'm saying? Very closely contested match. Niko Price says don't sleep on him. He still has never been to decision in his UFC career, and he continued that trend here tonight with the second round knockout over Randy Brown. So congratulations to Niko Price. He's looking for a top 15, top 10, top 5 ranked opponent. He said, give me anybody. Holy smokes, I'm looking forward to his next fight. Congratulations to Niko Price. Let the full-time family know what you guys think in the comments. And before we go, shout out to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the bell right next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And this is the hardest working MMA channel on YouTube. We provide daily updates, predictions, betting advice. We do songs, we do fantasy fights. We've interviewed Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, Bruce Lachmedio, and Felony Charles Bennett, all in just 1 year as an MMA channel. We're one of the fastest growing MMA channels on the net, but we're still small, so make sure you guys go check out the Full-Time MMA Dojo if you want to learn how you can become a full-time MMA black belt. And while you're there, you can see where this MMA channel started from, some of the goals we have for the channel, and even more cool videos just like this one if you enjoyed it. So thanks again to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. And also, if you're just lurking and this is your first time seeing a video, appreciate that as well. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.